from finding your purpose, following your passion, doing the thing that you love. And you might be surprised what that one thing is. The one thing keeping you from finding your purpose is you. And I know you might be saying, Tawana, what do you mean? I really do want to find my purpose. I really do want to find my passion. I really do have a desire to make my mark in the world. And so that leads me to the next question is why aren't you doing that? Listen, I get it. If you don't think you know how to do something, there may be some resistance in starting to do it. But here's the thing. We are all a beginner at the beginning. When you begin a new thing, learning a new skill, learning a new talent, something that you really love, we are all a beginner. That means that we have to ask questions. We're the student. We may need to take some notes. We may need to take a class. But the fact that you are not doing anything means that you are the person standing in your own way. And listen, I know it's hard to think, feel, and imagine that you are the person standing in your own way. But if you are not taking a step, that means you are stuck in your comfort zone. And you've heard enough about your comfort zone. I get that. But it still is up to you. It is up to you to make the choice and the decision and to take the step to move toward the thing that you really know that you need to be doing. And listen, we have all been in that place where we know that we need to be in another place, that this is not the place for us, that we have overstayed our welcome, that we've given all that we've given, that we've had. We don't have anything else left to give. And so then, while that is great, it's a great awareness. But the next question is, what do you do next? When you know that your time here is complete, what is the next step that you do? That is a great awareness. But then the next step to awareness is action, is literally putting steps in the direction that you know you need to go. And so here's the thing. You may not know which direction to take. You may not know if you need to go left or if you need to go right. That is understandable. But sometimes taking a step is, if you take one step and that's not the direction you need to go, that's information. It's being stuck and not moving that really keeps you in your place of comfort. So let me give you an example. So many years ago, I knew that I love candles. I love to burn candles. I loved soy candles because they were great for the environment. I loved the way they smelled. I would burn them. And then I was like, I think it's probably pretty easy to make my own, soy candles. Let me do some research. So I did the research and I started making candles for myself. And then I was like, I could probably sell these candles to other people. And so then I was like, okay, well, let me make some and just tell my friends and family that I'm making them and then see what they thought. They absolutely loved the candles. And so then I was like, okay, well, let me, start an official business, get labels, and really see where this can go. Because I love the fact that soy candles were not as toxic as regular paraffin candles. And so I did that. And then the more I started reading about Earth, the environment, then I was like, okay, let me read more about Earth Day, how that came about. And then I ended up writing a book about 10 things that you can do in a, a plethora of different situations and places to help save the environment. And then that led me to the next thing. I'm telling you that because sometimes getting started is the biggest hurdle. But once you take that first step can lead you to the next step that makes the most sense. And not only that, but you also, as you are, no, Lily, as you are taking steps in that direction, you're also meeting people, you're learning things about yourself, your abilities, your capabilities. You are putting yourself in situations maybe that you had never been in before. That is the progress on the way to your journey that can really make the difference. I understand that you hear a lot of people talking about your passion and your purpose, and you may not know where to start. Hey, I get it. I did not either. But one thing that I had always done is stayed in action. I loved taking classes and courses, and that may be the avenue that you start with. It could be that maybe you start listening to podcasts about how to find your purpose and your passion, reading books, taking a class. Those are the things that really, really will help you get started in finding your journey or cultivating your purpose. There really is no right way to do it. It's only about you doing it. That is the thing that will get you out of your comfort zone, allow you to be and remain unstuck, is to continue to stay in action. So let me give you another example. So for years, as long as I have been an adult, probably, I have always taken classes and read, but I've always been a lover of books. But one of the things that has, yay! I did, Frank. I did take your advice. I am continuing to be active. I'm taking my own advice, basically. That's what I'm doing. And so hey, Lily, hey. My dog has my shoe. Lily, come here, mama. Come here. Good girl. Good girl. Come here, mama. Come here. Give me my shoe. Jeez. I tell you, she's a newfie poo. And no. And she loves to take shoes. Anyway, so that is one of the things that I'm doing is I am taking my own advice. So let me use myself as another example. I am growing my YouTube channel. And one of the pieces of advice that Frank gave me was to number one, be consistent. That is the thing that probably gets people tripped up the most is not being consistent. I have done it before. I am yep, I did update that as well as the shorts consider. Yes. Consistency is it. That is the thing that, and I don't care what it is. If it's growing your YouTube channel, working out, whatever it is, looking to find your purpose, that is the thing. Consistency is the thing that is really going to get you from where you are to where you desire to be. Thank you. Yep. I am moving right along. And so the thing that may be keeping you stuck the most is you. And I know that sometimes, and me, the thing that's keeping me stuck the most is me. And I know that sometimes that is maybe a difficult thing to hear. And I also find it to be very empowering because I know if it's up to me, it is to be, that I don't have to wait on anybody to help me do anything. I can learn how to do it. Like, I forget the young lady's name, uh, but she says everything is figure outable. I think her name is Marie, maybe. But you literally have the ability to change your life, and it is going to take you changing your life. That's the way you do it. It's not through blaming other people, it's not through thinking other people are responsible to help you do it because they are not. Even I know a lot of people make comments about their friends and their family don't support them. But if you're waiting on that, you're using that as an excuse because all the friends and family that I have, maybe, I don't know, 50 people. I'm going to need more than 50 people to help my business grow and thrive. And while I get the point that you want to feel like you are being supported, and I get that, but even this last surge that I have been on and growing my YouTube channel, I have not posted one video to Facebook or Instagram or TikTok asking people to follow me or share my, because I need more than the people that I know. Like I said, I get the point. It would be nice if the people who you knew and loved supported your business, but you're going to need more than those people to make your business a success and to thrive. Absolutely, it feels surreal at moments when you actually become consistent, because that's a weird feeling that we're feeling. Con Transparency through the, yes, absolutely, absolutely. The consistency is the thing that is going to get you wherever you desire to be. And I think that's the one thing that people struggle with the most. You know, it's like one of the things that consistency has done for me is allowed me to feel and be proud of me. And that doesn't have anything to do with anybody else. That when even today, I'm hungry, I want to go get some coffee. And I was like, okay, all that's great, but let's use that as a reward after yes, after you get on this phone and go live on YouTube. Because what I know to be true about me is that when it comes to things that I need to do or get to do, that when I do them first and get them out of the way, it makes everything else go better. And I'm not saying that like YouTube is like this horrible thing that I am doing. That is not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is that if I'm not careful, I will put everything in front of the thing that is the consistent thing that I need to do. I know I said a lot of words, but if I'm not careful, I will put other things in front of my intention and the thing that I need to be most consistent about. And right now, that is YouTube. And so, even thinking about, maybe you are not interested in growing your YouTube, but maybe you want to start a business or write a book or lose weight or learn more about the Bible or whatever it is, know that consistency is going to be the thing that gets you there. Consistently going to work and doing a good job, whatever the consistent thing is that you are learning to do, like that is the thing that is going to really move you from where you are to where you desire to be. Some of the, examples that I use the most are, okay, let me use myself as an example. I wanted to start working out more. And I'm not really the kind of person that wants to go to the gym because for me, that's another hurdle. That means I gotta put on my workout outfit. I gotta make sure I got my towel, my water bottle, this and that. And then I gotta drive to the place, and then I gotta go in and get to the. That does not work for me. I need to make it as simple and as easy as possible. So I bought an elliptical. So I'm like, okay, an elliptical will be good because it can raise my heart rate. It also uh, I can also use I'm using my legs and my arms, and that is the best thing for me to do. And so I wanted to make sure that it was easy for me to do because I just got to put on my stuff to get my water bottle and just go right downstairs. It is easy, and I have not yet been consistent at it because I have let other things get in the way of that. So I am also learning to do things more consistently, just like I am asking, motivating, inspiring you to do some of those same things because it's really important. Being consistent is really going to help us change our lives, to move, to heal, to grow, to transform. You know, I posted a picture last night that said basically change. What did I say? Like it takes a choice and a change to transform. And so it's like really realizing that, you know, you got to be aware that you want to do something different in order for you to do the different thing. That there has to be an awareness of, I totally get it. Now, here's where things get a little tricky for you. I have a system that can expedite your content creation and distribute multiple platforms all at once. You know, and I'll tell you this. So thank you so much, Frank. I would love to hear more about it. Send it to me. I am using a little something that helps me with that process, but I'm also open to hearing more. So let me know for sure. And so it really is about being consistent, putting the reps in, doing what it takes, even when you don't feel like it. Really, and also listening to your intuition, your belly, your gut, because sometimes that is the best thing for you to listen to. Yep, brick by brick. Absolutely. That's what it takes. You know, no matter what you're doing, it literally takes you making the decision to start and begin, continuing to take action through consistency, and doing it even though you may not see or may not be getting the results that you really intend to give and to have for your life. That's really what it takes. So thank you for staying here with me on this Saturday morning. I'm hungry and I'm going to go get me something to eat. Have a great Saturday.